Hello, lovely people. My name is Mrs. Gifty Oware-Mensah, the owner of Berry Ladies Football Club and also a chaperone of Kumasi Sports Academy, also a ladies club, and then the executive council member representing women football on the Ghana Football Association Executive Council. Hey, I'm so happy to be on Just for Women Africa. Okay, so it's a whole idea of inclusion, how best I can help young women, because every year I used to do donations, try to do something that incorporates those young women from all spheres of life, whether elite or not very elite, everybody. So we sat there and said, why not? Can't we just do it now, basically impacting the lives of people and then being able to bring them together and give them a better life. Okay, I was inspired right from the senior high school, so I played a bit of it in the senior high school, but then I played more when I was in the university to the extent of captaining my hall, which is the Independence Hall team, and so I was playing football, I was playing hockey when I was in school and badminton, and that is really how I got into it. But then properly getting into it, I think after uni 2010-11, I joined the now GFA president, Mr. Ketokweku, to do a testimonial match for Samekofo, and from there the interest kept going until now. So Berry Ladies, fast forward, was called, so backwards Berry Ladies was Halifax Ladies, and then we purchased Halifax Ladies, decided to rebrand it. So the whole idea was to put into the whole football system, the ecosystem, something on communication and marketing, which we felt was lacking in the women's football because women were doing so much, but little was heard about them. So we decided to rebrand the whole thing and come up with it somewhere 2019. Yes, and then it's been like that, I think between 18, 19, and then COVID hit us when we got it. So ownership came in, and in 2019 we decided to change the name into Berry. For me, Berry, because of the fruits called berry, and the fruit called berry is eaten inside out. So every part of the fruit called berry is edible. You don't throw any part of it away. A lot of people don't even know tomatoes is a berry, and then all the other berries. And berries are very, very attractive. They're lovely. So that's something that had been with me right from senior high school. So the word berry really, it's synonymous to gifty, and that's really about it. And then the town called Berry, also in Australia, which is also a 24-hour town that runs, because way back when Australia was still being colonized, anytime the royals from England could go there, and anytime they go there, they are supposed to go see some excitement inside Australia. So Berry is a very lovely town that never sleeps. It's just been financial constraints and the proper sense of people understanding that football is no more about just people's enthusiasm and passion, and it's gone beyond that, and now it's a business, and it must be seen as a sports business. So people now coming to terms with it, seeing that the rules must be followed, people must align, the correct things must be done. It's been a constraint, and then maybe financial, because at one point corporate Ghana wasn't also appreciating the fact that they should come in to support the women, and because of it you have to end up financing most of it yourself. And the issue of how agent-manager structure is done, because our league is still seen as an amateur league. So if someone wants your player, the person doesn't even necessarily have to talk to you. The person picks a player and voila, the player is gone. I'll just put it in a phrase: a beautiful, steady growth. I see Berry get to that point of competing on the world sphere and being able to get a chance of giving them some livelihood, and then they being able to impact into their families and the people that they belong to, and seeing them go very professional and do exploits. It's a beautiful environment, a sweet endeavor to embark on. I think we need more women to appreciate that. Like I said, you don't necessarily have to play football too, or you don't necessarily have to be just a player. We have the administrative side, we have the technical side, we have sides that anybody can join. So everybody is invited, because it's something that can also help you take off some stress. It relieves a lot of stress out of, you know. Hard work, challenge the status quo, and make sure you're doing something different. So just be you, and use what you have in you to just come out and spark it out, and then you'll be successful. And I was given the opportunity to serve my clubs at the executive council, so it becomes a learning curve. And it's been I think it's been the biggest inspiration, and it's a feeling you can't explain, that at this point you are at that decision level making, you appreciate what they appreciate, and you have to come to terms to the vis-a-vis that middle point of, I am an owner, I spend on a club, and then you are supposed to be a decision maker, so you have to take off passion, and sometimes you have to not be emotional about the decisions that are being taken, because it's not personal, and it's just for the interest of the game. When it comes to Ghana, I think there is none like Kwesi Nyantakyi. So Mr. Nyantakyi has been like someone I had looked up to. His life had been like a life I had always wished, like, this guy is like, he's a doyen, end of story. And Ket has become like my father. So I've loved the fact that he's a game changer, and he's a go-getter. And then he has passion. When he is passionate about something, nothing stops it. So almost all of them. And one person that had been very influential in my life, and I had really read a lot about and had so much impact into my life too, had been my predecessor, Hajia Abibata. And she's won all the awards in the world. You can't even fit in her shoes. And fortunately for me, I was handed over to by this woman with a women's strategic document, which became a very huge thing. So things people are trying to do with FIFA in the next 5 years, 6 years, I came into office and have it to just make sure that I'm making it happen. I try to fight myself. So my first challenger is myself. So anytime I have to make a decision, I have to ask myself first, are you ready for this? And the next is just about family. So for me, I have the family that says, hey, we are cheering you up. So all my decisions are more of unified decisions from the people that I love and the people that loves me. So when I go out there, I'm just going out there to say, we're striking it hard. And then it gets in there. And every day, seeing these girls' faces and what the impacts we are making into their lives are achieving for them. I believe it would happen one day, because in all environment, in all corporate line, it takes a while. And I know that we are getting there, because when you look at what FIFA is, but in FIFA 2030 is saying that football is woman. So now that football is women, we are going to make sure it happens. And I believe in it. I know it's going to come. That one day there will not just be a C. Ronaldo, but there will be a Linda Ishen. There's going to be a Doris Buidua that takes the same money as C. Ronaldo. Very likely. Because when you check what happened with the World Cup, when the women were there, and if you check now, as we are doing the U20 World Cup, the impact, how people are interested in the whole conversation, I think things have changed. And very soon, we are going to be on that same pedestal. It's like being asked, why are there few male cooks in the world. The football fraternity was very masculinic, and it's now that the impact of how we women can come in is becoming a big deal. I'm happy that from Ghana to CAF, from Ghana to WAFU to CAF to FIFA, there's been a lot of progress in terms of giving women the chance to learn to be administrators, get themselves into coaching and other things. So it's changing. For instance, in Ghana, ever since, for the last 5 years, I know we have more than 100 coaches who are females that had been trained. So very soon we are going to get more women that are coaching clubs. And then I can gladly say that for the 5 years that we have owned Berry, among the 3 people that have led the Berry team, 2 of them are women. So there is that progress. Not in any order. I'll do Morocco, I'll do South Africa, and I'll do Nigeria. If I was to name 4, then I'll add Zambia. Doris Bouedua comes as one of my top 5. Defender, I'll put Linda Shen as one of my all-time. Maybe now she's not doing more playing time, but if I'm asked my all-time favorite, I will. I'll put Banda, as Barbara Banda, as one of Africa's best. Do I have the right to put the under 20, the younger ones in? Sure. Okay. Then Cynthia, the goalkeeper of Ghana. Cynthia is doing quite well. Then Evelyn Bedu. Because I think Evelyn is also she's one of the few footballers that had a very steady growth. And then she keep rising. But if you ask me to add my favorites on the block now, I would have said Mukarama. I think the world is a woman and not a man. We just refuse to appreciate what is in us because we bore out things and then we are the impact and change makers. You just have to believe in yourself. I keep saying to people that you don't have to act like the man. You just have to act as the woman who is ready to do an alignment with the man. Because we both have our different worlds we live. We both have our different challenges as people. But what is more important is appreciating that we have impacts that we make and our impacts are unique. You just have to believe in yourself. Fight for what you believe in. Get the passion, get out that drive that makes you believe that what can I do to change one person? If you're able to change you and change the other person beside you, it means that the world will go around and all of us can cause some change. It's a step at a time.